What if I told you that starting this May 2026, the Social Security Administration has confirmed new payment amounts, and some Americans are looking at checks as high as $3,500 or more? And here's the shocking part. Most people receiving benefits right now have absolutely no idea this is happening. Not their neighbors, not their family members, and definitely not the mainstream media that's too busy talking about everything else. I read through the official SSA documentation, the Federal Register filings, the COLA adjustment tables, the updated earnings thresholds, so you don't have to. And what I found? It's bigger than most people expected. Here's what you need to understand right now. If you are receiving Social Security Retirement Benefits, SSDI or SSI, or if you know someone who is, what I'm about to share in this video could mean hundreds of extra dollars in your pocket starting this May. This is happening sooner than you think. And if you're not prepared, you could be leaving real money on the table. So stay with me. Do not click away, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly who qualifies for these new amounts, what the dollar figures look like state by state, and most importantly, the exact steps you need to take right now to make sure you get every single cent you're owed. Let that sink in. $3,100. Confirmed, May 2026. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, welcome to this channel. My name is Host Name, and I am a dedicated benefits navigator and government policy researcher. For years, I have made it my personal mission to cut through the government jargon, the confusing SSA notices, and the Washington policy speak, and deliver the information you actually need in plain, simple English. This channel exists for one reason: to make sure that seniors, disabled Americans, veterans, and low-income families never miss a benefit they've earned and are legally entitled to. You worked for this, you paid into this system, and you deserve to know exactly what's coming your way. If this is your first time here, I want you to do something right now. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. We post critical benefits news multiple times per week, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming in the next few videos. Now, before I dive deep into these new May 2026 payment amounts, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your city and state. Just your city and state, nothing more. This helps me understand exactly where our community is located so I can give you the most relevant, state-specific information possible. Whether you're in Los Angeles, California, Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, or a small town in Ohio or Georgia, your voice matters here. All right, now let's talk about this $3,100 payment, because there is a lot to unpack. Here's what you need to understand about where these numbers are coming from. The Social Security Administration calculates benefit amounts using a formula tied to your average indexed monthly earnings, what they call your AME, combined with the annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA. In 2026, the COLA adjustment came in at 2.5%. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That doesn't sound like a lot. But when you apply that percentage to the maximum benefit thresholds and factor in changes to the earnings cap and the primary insurance amount formula, the numbers start to move in a very significant way. Let me give you the specific figures the SSA has now confirmed for May 2026. The maximum Social Security retirement benefit for someone retiring at full retirement age, which is currently 67, is now $4,018 per month. But here's what's actually relevant for most of our viewers. The average retired worker benefit has risen to approximately $1,176 per month. For couples where both spouses receive benefits, that combined household income is pushing past $3,100 per month, and in many cases, significantly higher. For SSDI recipients, that's Social Security Disability Insurance, the average monthly payment has increased to approximately $1,580. With some long-term workers seeing amounts closer to $1,900 to $2,200, depending on their earnings record. For SSI, Supplemental Security Income, the federal base rate for 2026 is $967 per month for individuals and $1,150 per month for eligible couples. Now let's talk state-specific, because this is where it gets really important for you personally. In California, state supplemental payments are added on top of the federal SSI rate, pushing some recipients to over $1,100 per month as individuals. In New York, the combined rate for SSI recipients in certain living situations can reach $1,054 or higher, Texas, unfortunately, does not provide a state supplement, meaning Texans rely entirely on the federal base. Florida is the same. If you're in Michigan, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania, your state may provide modest supplements as well. For retirees in high cost of living states like California and New York who have maximum earnings records, when you factor in spousal benefits, a household absolutely can hit and exceed that $3,100 monthly threshold the SSA is now publicly referencing in their updated 2026 tables. Here's another number that matters. The Social Security earnings limit for 2026 has been raised to $22,320 per year for people below full retirement age. That's an increase from previous years, and it means some working beneficiaries may now be able to earn more before their benefits are reduced. Let that sink in. More income, higher thresholds, updated amounts. May 2026 is shaping up to be a significant month for millions of Americans. Now let's talk about who is actually affected by these updated payment amounts, because not everyone gets the same check, and understanding where you fall is critical. Group number 1, Social Security retirement beneficiaries. If you are age 62 or older and have filed for Social Security retirement benefits, your payment will reflect the 2.5% COLA that went into effect in January 2026. If your payment didn't change, or if you believe the adjustment wasn't applied correctly, you need to act, and I'll tell you exactly how in a moment. Group number 2, SSDI recipients. If you are receiving Social Security disability insurance, you are also receiving the 2.5% COLA increase. SSDI is based on your work record, so higher lifetime earners will see larger dollar increases. If you've been on SSDI for several years, your base amount has been increasing incrementally, and the 2026 adjustment adds on top of that. Group number 3, SSI recipients. Supplemental Security income recipients, including elderly individuals, blind individuals, and people with disabilities who have limited income and resources, received an updated federal base amount starting January 1st, 2026. But here is where many people miss money. If you live in a state that provides supplemental payments and your living situation recently changed, moved in with family, changed your housing arrangement, your combined payment amount may need to be recalculated. Do not assume your old amount is still correct. Group number 4, veterans receiving VA and Social Security simultaneously. This is a group that often gets overlooked. Veterans who receive both VA disability compensation and Social Security benefits are entitled to both. They are not offset against each other in most cases. If you're a veteran and you haven't looked at your combined benefits picture recently, now is the time. Group number 5, widows, widowers, and surviving spouses. If you are receiving survivor benefits through Social Security, the 2026 COLA applies to you as well. Surviving spouses can receive up to 100% of the deceased worker's benefit. And if that worker had a strong earnings record, you could be looking at a substantially higher payment than you're currently receiving. Group number 6, low-income families with children receiving SSI. Children under 18 with qualifying disabilities whose households fall below federal income and resource thresholds are also receiving updated amounts. Parents, please verify your child's SSI payment reflects the 2026 rates. So why is this happening now? Why are we seeing these updated amounts in May specifically? Here's the honest answer. The COLA adjustment itself went into effect on January 1st, 2026. But the reason we are talking about it now, in May, is because of several overlapping factors. First, there were processing delays at the SSA. The agency has faced well-documented staffing pressures and administrative backlogs. Some beneficiaries did not see their correct updated amounts reflected in their January or February payments. The SSA has been issuing corrective notices and catch-up adjustments, which means some people will be seeing back payments hitting their accounts in May. Second, there is an ongoing national conversation around Social Security solvency and benefit adjustments. Congress has been debating supplemental funding mechanisms, and some proposals circulating on Capitol Hill would further adjust benefit calculations for lower and middle-income earners. None of this is finalized, but the discussion itself is creating confusion. People are worried, and that worry is legitimate. Third, the SSA recently updated its online portal, My Social Security, with new projected benefit amounts for 2026 and beyond. For many people, logging in for the first time and seeing a new higher number on their account felt like breaking news because it is new information for them. I want to be very clear. I am not here to be political. I am here to be factual. Whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, or you haven't voted in 20 years, these benefits belong to you. I don't care who's in the White House. My job is to make sure you don't leave money behind. Period. All right, this is the section you've been waiting for. Here are your 6 concrete steps. Take out a pen, pause the video if you need to, and write these down. Log into your My Social Security account at SSA.gov. If you do not have an account, create one today, right after this video. Go to ssa.gov/myaccount. You will need your Social Security number, a valid email address, and a form of identity verification. Once inside, navigate to Benefits and Payments and verify that your current monthly amount matches the 2026 updated rates we discussed. If it does not, flag it immediately. Check for any pending notices or letters from the SSA. The agency sends physical mail to your address on file. If you have moved in the last 2 years and did not update your address with the SSA, you may have missed critical notices, including potential overpayment alerts or COLA confirmation letters. Update your mailing address through your My Social Security portal or by calling 1-800-772-1213. Verify your direct deposit information. Go into your portal and confirm the bank account your payments are being deposited into. Routing numbers and account numbers change when banks merge or when people switch accounts. An incorrect bank account on file means your payment bounces, and getting it corrected can take 30 to 60 days. Do this today. If you receive SSI, report any changes in income, living situation, or household composition immediately. SSI is a needs-based program, meaning if your circumstances changed and you didn't report it, you could be receiving an incorrect amount in either direction. Underpayments can be corrected with back pay. Overpayments will be collected, and those collection notices are not something you want to deal with. Stay current. Report changes within 10 days of the end of the month in which they occur. If you believe you are not receiving the correct amount, file an appeal or request a benefits review. You have the right to request a reconsideration if you disagree with any SSA determination. Do not just accept a lower number without questioning it. Call your local Social Security field office or visit SSA.gov/appeals to start the process. You have 60 days from the date of any official notice to file a request for reconsideration. If you are not yet receiving benefits but you are eligible, apply now. The SSA does not automatically enroll you. Retirement benefits can be applied for as early as age 62. SSDI requires an application and medical documentation. SSI requires proof of income and resources. Every month you delay is a month of benefits you cannot get back. Go to SSA.gov, apply, or call 1-800-772-1213 to begin your application. I want to take a moment right here and just speak to you directly, person to person. I know this is a lot. I know that navigating the Social Security system can feel overwhelming, confusing, and sometimes even humiliating. I know that some of you have been fighting for benefits for years. Some of you are caregivers for a spouse or a parent who can't navigate this system on their own. Some of you are watching this video at midnight because you're worried about whether next month's bills are going to get paid. I see you, and I need you to hear this. You are not alone. Millions of Americans are in exactly the same situation. And the fact that you are here, watching, learning, taking notes, asking questions, means you are doing something about it. You are being your own advocate, and that matters more than you know. The system is complicated by design. I truly believe that, but complicated does not mean impossible. You have rights, you have recourse, and you have this community, thousands of people across this country who are all figuring this out together. Whatever your city, whatever your state, drop it in the comments right now. Let's build this community together, because the more we share information with each other, the harder it is for anyone to fall through the cracks. All right, let's bring it all home. Here is your key takeaway from today's video. The SSA has confirmed updated benefit amounts for 2026. With the 2.5% COLA in effect, average retirement payments have risen. Couples can see combined household Social Security income exceeding $300 per month. Maximum individual benefits can reach over $4,000. SSDI and SSI recipients have also seen increases, but only if your payment information is correct and up to date. The 6 steps I gave you are not optional, they are urgent. Log into SSA.gov, verify your amount, check your direct deposit, report any life changes if you're on SSI, appeal incorrect decisions, and if you haven't applied yet, apply now. If this video helped you, if you learned something, I need you to do one thing for me right now. Smash that like button. It takes literally 1 second, and it helps this information reach tens of thousands more people who need it just as much as you do. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now and hit the bell so you get notified every single time we post. We are in the middle of a critical benefits season, and I have major updates coming your way very soon. Speaking of which, in our next video, I'm going to be covering something that almost no benefits channel is talking about, a potential change to how the SSA calculates SSDI back pay awards, and how it could mean thousands of dollars for people who have been waiting on pending claims. You do not want to miss that one. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember, you earned these benefits. Go get them.